Welcome back to the Daily Dean Gamers. Here we're playing Retail Simulator Tycoon 2 in Roblox, but I've used math to suck the fun out of it. Now let me just preface this by saying I haven't min-maxed the entire store Tycoon to make the most amount of money in the least amount of time, but I've gotten pretty close. Now this is a beginning, this is the store you start off with, El Papu's store, and as you can see, you sell a couple of items here in your store Tycoon Simulator stuff. You have 2 racks and a cash register. Now what's interesting is that this will only net you around $700 per minute. Now, as you can see above, my cash is at 348,000, which took about an hour or so to get to. But how did I get there? Because here, this is my store, solely furniture and large exercise equipment, because furniture and large exercise equipment makes the most money. And in comparison to the starting store, where you only get around $700 per minute, this will net you around 3,000. 3,000 is several factors larger than 700. So, you may be wondering, how can we make stats to make this, how can we use stats to make this even more boring? You can, well, I mean, first of all, actually, let me talk about the setup of the store, because there's something called crowdedness that affects, the movability of your store. If you can make everything as compact as possible, I think you could get up to like $4,000 or $5,000 per minute, possibly. But as you can see, the green spots are good because it's totally clear and empty. Yellow spots aren't, and so on and so forth. But anyways, there's a pattern to the way that I placed everything here to maximize the accessibility of all the furniture in order to drive, profits up. If you look right here, you can only buy furniture or items if you're looking at it from a specific direction. As you can see, these green arrows point to you only being able to buy it from a certain point. As you can see, this redhead lady just bought this bed from the front. But notice here, some of them are turned clockwise or counterclockwise in order to make them only accessible from the top right here. In doing so, you can maximize, there can be 2 people here and 2 people here, and they won't be overlapping, and then driving up the crowdedness. Because as more people are in one area, the crowdedness goes up. So if you can separate them by turning it, just rotating them around, you will be able to then, make things less crowded and have more people around your furniture at once. Now, furniture is interestingly one of the best things to buy and sell, because look at the markup rate you can drive in terms of buying it and selling it. That's what the red number means when you buy the furniture. I can buy 5 large furniture and then 5 exercise equipment, but if I sell it, both of these, it will get me 5,000 from the furniture, even though it only costed 2,000 or 3,000, and I can get, what's 1,200 times 5, like 6,000, I think? And that only costed 3,400. So as you can see, the markup is nearly like 100%, and then you double your profits. And that's how I got $3,000, dollars per minute. But let me show you the wonderful spreadsheet I made in order to really drive the point home. This spreadsheet is my pride and joy. Look at all these numbers and look at all the beauty there is in it. So basically, what I did was I took a time lapse of 15 minutes approximately of, me standing in my store, seeing how long or how much growth in money I got. I'll zoom in on that so it's easier to see. This whole part. So as you can see in this little section, we started with $42,000, and then every minute I took a screenshot to see how much my money grew in that time. And the difference is charted in this column right here. In the first minute, I gained 6,000. The second minute, I gained 2,000, 3,000, 2,500, 4,000, 3,000, 1,000, 1,000, so on and so forth. And then I used magical math statistics to get the mean, the standard deviation, calculate the z-score, order it in terms of least to greatest, and then plot it on what is called a normal probability plot. That's boring, but it just shows that it's a linear growth. Anyways, point is, this is the outcome. After I did all my math, I found that you can expect around 3,000 minus 1,000, so around $2,500 to $4,000 per minute. That's about 25% more or 25% less, depending on the RNG of the game. Now, if we just assume that the size of my building is only 40% of the max store you can make, I guess that's too hard, but if you make it just 50% and then you doubled the size of the store, doubling how much money you're making, you can probably get up to 8,000. Best case scenario, RNG is on your side. You have the 25% extra boost. But anyways, this has been a wonderful little chat about math that I didn't really talk about math with, but I just showed you all my cool spreadsheet. If you want to look in the description below to see the cool stuff in this whole thing, go ahead. I'll put it there. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.